A woman was cooking when she suddenly heard strange noises coming from the drain. When her husband Jack arrived home, he asked why dinner wasn't ready. Mary told him about the noise. Jack checked but didn't hear anything unusual. However, Mary insisted she had heard voices, people talking. Even worse, those voices were saying they wanted to kill her. Jack thought the noise was coming from their neighbor Bob, who was renovating his house. He told Mary not to worry too much, but that was just the beginning of the strange events. Later that night, Mary got up to use the bathroom. Moments later, Jack heard a loud bang, thinking it was just his noisy neighbors. He decided to confront them. He angrily rang their doorbell several times, but no one answered. No matter what he said, there was no response from inside. With no other choice, Jack gave up and went back home to sleep. But once he stepped inside, the banging started again, this time from behind him. That's when Jack realized he had blamed the wrong person. The noise wasn't coming from the neighbors. It was coming from inside his house. Mary might be doing something in the bathroom. He walked in to check, and suddenly the scene changed. 3 elderly people approached Jack and spoke to him. They believed Jack was not responsible for his wife's death. They were there to ask him if anything strange had happened recently. Jack mentioned his neighbor Bob, who had been acting strangely. Bob often made strange noises in the middle of the night. As soon as Jack mentioned Bob's name, one of the people, a professor, became visibly nervous. It turned out Bob had contacted them before, reporting unusual events. The story then flashed back to a week earlier. Bob had been on the phone, sounding anxious. He felt that something strange was happening in his house. He called the professor for help, but the operator told him there was no concrete evidence. With no other choice, Bob had to go home. But what he didn't expect was